It's a 3-5-2 formation. The rookie Sam Sarver out of Indiana getting the start up front, part of the two-striker approach. He will captain Micah Joyner, runner-up in the MLS Next Pro Golden Boot race last season, getting the start in the 3 along with McSorley and Betcher. Brad Jensen in the yellow at the center of your screen. He's the man in charge of this match. He'll be blowing the whistle, and we are all set to kick off between North Texas SC and CITY2. Both of these coaches earlier in the week reiterated that not only is this a tough test to start the season, but this is a bit of a developing rivalry. John Gall said it's not a derby, obviously, because of the distance between the teams. Neither of them occupy the same state, but St. Louis ended North Texas's season in the 2022 playoffs. North Texas returning the favor last year. NTSC does lead the all-time series 4-3-2. They have 2 regulation victories in the last 3 matchups between these teams. Choctaw Stadium, the site, opened back in 1994, former home of the Texas Rangers, renovated in 2018. Brad Jensen checks the watch. The whistle sounds, and we are off and running from Arlington, Texas. Along with our season pass team, Jake Griffith alongside you this evening. North Texas in the blue and red, St. Louis in the white. McKenna heads it back on. He's captaining this St. Louis team this evening. David Critchley, head man in charge of CITY2, said earlier in the week that most of the preseason was spent on learning how to control matches better. He says it's about having the ball in spaces, areas that can hurt the opponent. They really are aiming for a high tilt of field. As out comes Michael Colodi, last season's MLS Next Pro goalkeeper of the year. He clears it forward. There is action going on around MLS Next Pro on this busy Saturday. Orlando City B up 2-0 on Columbus. This lifted up ahead, trickling toward goal, and City SC early in the match are on the board. A breakdown at the back for North Texas SC. And St. Louis capitalizing early. Caden Glover, 19 appearances a season ago for the struggles at the back were a theme. They averaged 15.8 ball losses per match in their own third. That was tied for 3rd most among all Western Conference teams. Now here's a whiffed on clearance and a shot parried by Christian Olivares. A long ball lifted ahead, just sneaking in behind. Was such a point of emphasis in MLS these days. Really the goal of MLS Next Pro to develop the next level. Here's Congiano from distance. Olivares bobbles it. Rebound coughed up. Across the end line it goes. 31 appearances at Penn State. A challenge though, he gives it up. St. Louis CITY2 progressing forward. It's Joyner. Joyner's shot blocked out, and it will be a CITY2 corner. This portion of the match is brought to you by Advocare Rehydrate. Hydration for today, tomorrow, and every day. Here's CITY2, hit outside and buried. Advantage doubled for St. Louis CITY2. St. Louis are City red hot in the first half. Brendan McSorley, 9 goals a season ago, tacks on his first. Some defensive struggles early. CITY2 has found ways to get in behind. Their passing has been very crisp today. Just shy of 80% completion percentage on their passing, which was not the story last season. 24th lowest pass completion percentage among the Western Conference last year. It's played up ahead to Joyner now. Joyner crosses it in, just headed wide of the near post. Again, Caden Glover. Twice now, Joyner has had it on the near flank and found Caden Glover on a cross. Here's a mistake from CITY2, taken away by Scott. Options all around. This shot goes off the side netting. Diego Garcia hits this wide, but the best opportunity that North Texas SC have had this evening, and it comes off the counter, an area where they are so dangerous at. 7 counter-attacking goals last season. John Gall earlier in the week said that's how the game is evolving. Teams want to be good counter-attacking teams. He says it's the best time to get at a team because they're out of shape defensively, and he feels like that they have the kind of players on this roster who can get to goal very quickly. Here's a midfield turnover though. CITY2 countering now. Rolled in behind, it's Glover. Tries to peel this one back. Intercepted by Torquato. Glover gets it back, leaves it off, the shot deflected. Second effort finds its way in. 3 first half goals for CITY2. They're running riot in Arlington. The homegrown product, Miguel Perez, St. Louis native, tacks on his first in a CITY2 shirt. It is all St. Louis CITY2 in the first 45. Here's Scott, tight roping the stripe. Scott cuts it to the byline. Scott plays it in the middle, headed on goal, and saved by Olivares. Some added time at the end of this half. Tyrick Scott off the restart, trying to make something happen for NTSC there. There's the whistle from Brad Jensen. Halftime has been reached in Arlington, Texas. And perhaps not a moment too soon for the home side of the David Critchley era and MLS Next Pro. Brad Jensen sounds the whistle. We're back underway for half number 2. Inside Choctaw Stadium in Arlington, Texas, along with our season pass team, Jake Griffith. 10 shots for St. Louis CITY2, 2 of those on target. And here comes North Texas, worked up ahead to Sarver on the near side. Sarver taken down, and that will draw a whistle. Also a yellow comes out of the pocket as Cam Silly, the former San Jose Quakes Academy product, will be shown yellow. That's 3 yellows issued to CITY2 players in this contest. CITY2, they are aggressive defensively, and sometimes that comes with fouls and cards. They average the most fouls per match in the league last season, second most yellow cards. This gives North Texas SC a free kick and a promising position. Garcia over it. Garcia hooks it into traffic, headed over the bar. In behind, it's McSorley now. McSorley squares this. Glover, now Perez. His shot was blocked on its way through. McSorley scoops it back up. Sarver now, throw it in. recall coming into the week, I'd said that the preseason for this North Texas team, very productive, that they had been squeezing the heck out of the players, in his own words. As CITY2 comes up with another turnover at the back. This poked forward and a reflex save made by Colodi. Second shot is blocked. Another promising build-up for CITY2, but canceled out by Colodi and the North. Perez headed toward goal, and Colodi makes the straightaway save. One back by CITY2. They have been just overwhelming North Texas SC in the midfield at times tonight. Again, another midfield turnover. McSorley worked ahead, shot from distance, blocked. McSorley tries to take a hit himself, and it finds its way toward Colodi. Not a true test. Sarver looking for support, worked around back to Contreras. Contreras cuts to his left. Contreras sails it high. Up to 83% pass completion percentage tonight. And again, they'll steer it back to Olivares, patient in this buildup. Pressure applied though by Sarver, and a takeaway here for Contreras. Ramirez to Sarver. Garcia pressured by Orozco and taken away. David Critchley challenging this CITY2 side in the midweek, telling them to find the balance between quick counters and controlled possessions as that rolls into the midst. As opposed to try to curl it in, could just hit this straight away past the wall. It's Sarver, and he does, misses the upper corner. Head in his hand, Sarver can't believe it. The Indiana man thought he had struck that one well enough to get NTSC on the board, and instead pushes it wide and high of the near post. Contreras trying to turn this into something for North Texas. It's Sarver. Slows up for support. Sarver wants to muscle his way in, cannot. Contreras, though, sticks the foot in, wins it back. Contreras at the byline, cuts it back. Sarver's shot stopped by Olivares. See, their father, a former MLS player himself. Armstrong there at the bottom of your screen, 77 in white. That one goes wide. MLS players that will be suiting up in this U.S. Open Cup for Des Moines Menace. Here's Armstrong. Has it cleared away from his possession. Here's Sarver racing in, slides it through. Contreras leaves it off to Scott, and a stop made again by Olivares. Arguably the best build-up NTSC has had tonight. Scott all alone in a playoff rematch, take down Tacoma Defiance. This ball lofted in. Again, taken away by CITY2 and cleared away. Barkerlund as well for Austin FC2, former MLS Next Pro Cup champions in 2023, scoring the fastest goal on Friday in league history. Meanwhile, here's Armstrong, rolls this central, out comes Colodi to clear it away. Still lives with CITY2, from distance, off the post and out. Tyson Pierce late in the making it 4-0, St. Louis City 2. And there's the whistle. Brad Jensen whistles for full time, and St. Louis City 2, a statement victory